Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. This one's going to be a little bit different this week. I'm actually heading back to Australia. If you missed our update a few episodes ago, we kind of explained that I will be going back to Australia while Jason stays with the boat and finishes out the season for the Scouting America trips as a backup boat. Basically because we committed to that. Unfortunately, Jason couldn't come with me, but I couldn't kind of delay the trip because I've got my best friend's wedding. So I'm going to be gone for maybe a month. In the episode, we're going to be switching between what I get up to back in Australia and then also what Jason's up to back on the boat and how he's going on his own. It's been 2.5 years since I've been back home, so such a long time since I've seen friends and family and just been like in a civilized place. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. So I hope you guys enjoy coming along for the ride. Made it to Miami Airport. Supposed to have about 2 hours and 45 minute layover before flying to LA, and my flight's been delayed, so I'm gonna have 1 hour to get on my flight from LA to Brisbane. So yeah, it's gonna be tight. Lucky I've only got carry-on and I'm on a standby flight through our mate's staff travel, so I'm not actually confirmed on that flight anyway, but it looks like I should definitely be on that flight. There's like 60 seats available, so I'm really hoping there's not going to be any more delays in the airport. I kind of knew this was going to happen. Apparently Miami is like notorious for being delayed. Quite sad to leave Jase and the kitties. They cried a couple of times. It's going to be the longest we've ever spent apart since we started dating, so I'm going to be home for a month, and yeah, it feels really strange to be on my own. So as you guys saw, my journey back to Australia was going to be a long one. 3 flights to get home, which meant hopping through multiple airports, 1 long delay, and even a flight on standby. And the one thing I didn't want to rely through all of that was dodgy airport Wi-Fi. You know how it is, it's slow, it cuts out, and sometimes it doesn't even work when you need it the most. And since it was my first time traveling alone, I didn't want any of the extra stress. That's why I use Olafly eSIM. If you haven't heard of an eSIM before, basically it's a digital SIM card that you install straight onto your phone before you even leave home. And it connects as soon as you land and turn on data. Olafly covers over 200 destinations with unlimited data, offering both a global eSIM and 15 plus regional eSIMs. So wherever you're headed, you've got reliable internet. Olafly also has a new app for iOS and Android that make it super easy. You just pick the country, install the eSIM, and you're good to go. For me, that meant I had internet the whole time I was bouncing between airports in the US, and honestly, it ended up being a lifesaver. I was checking flight updates, gate changes, finding good spots to rest, and even using ChatGPT and calling Jase to try and map out where I had to run to get to my next flight in time because of the delay. And once I touched down in Australia, I could instantly switch over to my Aussie eSIM, which meant no lining up in stores or stressing about local SIM cards. Plus, Olafly now has a flexible refund policy, so if your plans do change, you're covered. Honestly, it's just so much easier than hunting down a local SIM card, and it meant that I could focus on actually getting home instead of chasing down airport Wi-Fi. If you're traveling soon, check out Olafly eSIM. It's hands down the best eSIM for travel. Go to the link in our description and use code ESCAPADE for 5% off any purchase. Now stay tuned, because running through the airport like a headless chook turned out to be all worth it. I got upgraded to business class!
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off.
Through, I'm exiting. Where's my phone? Hello. spitballing on our tip. Hey, putty, putty, putty. Oh, thank you. I know. I've made it back to Australia. Been here since about 5:30 this morning. It's this afternoon now. The jet lag is starting to catch up with me, but I'm going to try and stay awake. We're heading over to my brother's for dinner in a few hours, so it'll be nice to see them. Feels like really weird to be home, but at the same time really normal because obviously I lived here for so long. And exciting for me, it was like coming home to Christmas and birthdays all at once. I ordered some new clothes and skincare and toiletries and just some things that I've needed and haven't been able to get for quite some time being in more remote parts of the world. So just been to the shops as well to get some little things just like undies and socks and a new bra. And as you've seen, I got upgraded to business class. If you guys have watched our previous episodes, you would remember Marco and Michelle and the kids from Lemonade. So he's actually a pilot for Qantas, and Michelle used to be a flight attendant for Qantas. They were kind enough to have us on their staff travel. So I just had to get to LA, and then I got my flight from LA to Brisbane. So I took 3 flights, Bahamas to Miami, Miami to LA, LA to Brisbane. Anyway, I didn't think I was going to get on the flight because my flight from Miami got delayed by 2.5 hours and I only had a 3.5 hour layover. So basically I got off the plane and bolted to the international terminal. Luckily, I only had carry-on. Finally got to the gate. I was on standby because I was on staff travel, and I was lucky enough to get upgraded to business, which was incredible. Like, so lucky. I've never obviously flown business before. I don't know how I'm gonna go back to normal, but I think that's the only reason I'm like awake and feeling pretty normal right now, because I could actually get some solid sleep. Good afternoon. I just drove for the first time in 2.5 years since I was home last time, and it felt completely normal. I feel like I've smashed that. It's like riding a bike. It's weirdly familiar being back here. Like, it feels almost like I've never left kind of thing in such a weird way. I've definitely noticed that like it's busier, and after being away from somewhere like this for so long, you're like, oh God, our life is just so different. That's my thoughts. But I'm missing Jason. I haven't really talked to him much over the last few days. The time difference, I'm just finding it quite difficult to get used to, like what time to call him. And there is some kind of hurricane weather starting to heat up, which is a little bit nerve-wracking. So you might need to do a runner quicker. I'm just really hoping that it stays settled for him and he doesn't have to stress too much. So anyway, I just arrived at the front of my best friend's house and I've got like butterflies thinking about it. I feel like I could cry just talking about it. Got here a bit early and yeah, I'm just waiting to see her, and I'll spend an hour or 2 with her and then head back home and get ready for her little belated hen celebration tomorrow with the girls. Oh, that's actually really cool. The girls are getting very, very excited over the dolphins there. Bye. You're so cute. Hi.
All right, I guess I got to fill you guys in a little bit. Janaye has left me. She's actually gone back home to Australia for a friend's wedding, and I'm here in Marsh Harbour, still being the backup boat for the Scouts, and there is a hurricane coming. So basically got to get the boat ready in case this thing comes our way. So the first thing I'm going to do is clean the bottom of our boat, because we're probably we're probably losing about 2 knots of speed right now because it's just the end of the season, and 2 knots is not ideal, especially for hurricanes coming. So yeah, that'll be my first job, and then just try and get everything ready just in case this thing comes. I'll have to get the solar down, all the bimini down and everything, and my plan is to gap it to the States if this thing comes, but I guess I got to watch it. I might be better off to go further south if it's going to hit the States. It's a beautiful day here. Crazy, it's kind of like calm before the storm. It's still like probably 6 days out, so still got a bit of time to prepare for it, but it's not looking the best, to be honest.
Good morning. I went and had this IPL thing done on my face because I've got heaps of sun damage, obviously from being on the boat for the last few years. I don't know if you can see, but I've got like areas where the freckles have gone darker than what they normally are. This is from the IPL, so it just like zaps them all and they darken and then they just kind of like fall off. So hopefully that'll clear up my complexion a little bit, and I might go for another one before I leave because you can do it like once a month. So yeah, I'm just like doing things like appointments, and yeah, just catching up with friends and family. I need to go and buy another laptop because I've only got one laptop which got left behind with Jason, so that I can edit. I think we found a new business, hey?
You reckon?
Except too many other people are doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks really cool.
Good morning. I've just anchored here in Marsh Harbour, but I think I'm going to leave today. That Hurricane Erin looks vicious. I think it's a Category 4 right now, high Category 4, heading westward towards Puerto Rico. It was supposed to turn already, so it's really worrying me that it's going to come really close here. So I think I'm going to gap it to Florida, obviously by myself. Janaye's gone home, so it's going to be a little solo sail, but there's not much wind at the moment, so more so probably going to be a motor. It's about, I'd say, 24 hours to get there. I'm just going to go to the marina here, go get some fuel. I've got a couple of other boats leaving at the same time, so fingers crossed, should be a nice smooth passage. I just thought I'd keep you updated. I really don't want to be here if this hurricane's going to come close. I think it's the last place I want to be, especially when Dorian hit this place and you can see all the remnants. It just kind of scares you a little bit. Anyway, let's get to it. All right, guys, fueled up. I've got my stuff with Ryan sailing Sunday. I'm saying goodbye. He's got one last trip. He's going to stay here for the hurricane.
Yeah, I know he's not going to come. But I was just saying, if you're going to leave and go out past Turtle Key, you got to go the whole way.
Yeah, I know.
All right, man. What are you going to do? Are you stressing out?
Nah.
Pansy and rough?
I'm just hoping.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm hoping my engine just, plays nice with me. I've never had a problem with it, but I guaranteed.
Have you serviced it?
Yeah, start of the season.
Oh, come on, mate. I just replaced the transmission fluid, the oil, the fuel filter.
Yeah, you're loose, man.
Oh no, the hurricane coming.
Did you hear that? I'm slack. Oh well.
You're not slack, you're just Australian. So am I, actually.
Right, I'm heading off. Super light winds. I don't think I'm going to be able to sail, at least for the start of it. We've got friends from the Scouts that are going to Pensacola, so I'm going to head there, and then they're going to leave at 3 a.m. And they're heading the same destination as what I'm going to plan to go, so that'll be Stewart. Yeah, actually, we've got a bit of wind now. Might be able to throw the sail out. Yeah, I've got to get the tender up, and then, yeah, I'm off. Always a good start, knowing that your motor turns on. Gonna come up here? Braz. Good, man. I decided to leave. Yeah, so all the best, man, and hopefully I'll see you in the States, hey? Hopefully this thing ends up going northeast from us, man, and we're all good, but I just didn't, I'm like, I may as well not risk it, hey? Alright, man. Catch ya. Alright, probably got just enough winds, got 7 knots on a 120, so probably just enough to motor sail, I guess. Get this sail out. Oh, I left the window open.
I was dreaming of another life, somewhere far away at night, lost inside a mystery. She said, baby, don't you understand?
I'm not sure it's going to do too much, but oh yeah, we're doing 6.5 with it, so an extra 0.4 of a knot maybe. Probably got it slightly a little bit too loose, but it's nice to have a little bit of breeze. Alright, fishing rod's out. Let's catch a mahi, hey? Just out of the cut here now. So whale key cut, come out to the open water and then I cut back in. And then yeah, I just follow that the rest of the way for about another 5 hours till I get to my destination.
She said, don't you lose every moment you can choose to find a miracle that'll take your breath away. I said, only in the wildest dream.
Fish on, guys! Fish on! I don't think it's any big. Bloody barracudas. That was a little bit of excitement. Glad it's got off. That's not one fish you want to catch. It is crazy to think that there's going to be a hurricane just 100 to 200 nautical miles east of us right over there. It is so picturesque right now. It's like 5-10 knots of wind, sun's about to set. Couldn't get any better, and then just thinking in a couple of days time it's just going to be mayhem here. Crazy, hey Lulu? Yeah. Girls are happy as Larry. Are you happy, girl? Yeah? Yeah, I know.
Thanks for coming along with us this week. Be sure to join us next time for Jase's very first solo 24-hour sail.